On this episode of DockSide TV, we're chasing the elusive World Series trout. The World Series has come and gone, but the trout are here to stay. Stay tuned for this episode of DockSide TV. Big Trout, Lake Pontchartrain.
It's that time of the year again. It's our fall fishing, just like the spring. Hold on, come on, booger. It's a beautiful trout, 16, 18-inch trout. Caught him on the Matrix Shad, limit head, fishing the black platinum, jig head, super sharp hook. You know, every fall we start to get that run of fish in the lake when the temperature starts to cool down, water temperature gets in the 60s. Those fish start clinging to the bridges, the bait is starting to drain out of the lake. What'll happen is these big trout like this will start sitting on the backside of these pilings on that falling tide to ambush the prey that's coming out of the lake. You know, this is a good, healthy fish right here. You can tell she's feeding up, you know, getting ready for that winter run. But every year in the lake, it happens this way, you know. So right now is the perfect time in the fall, late October, early November. You know, the World Series run is kind of been a couple of weeks late, but and that's due to the water temperature not getting where it's supposed to be. But now that the water temperature is starting to dip in the low 70s, high 60s, you start seeing these fish show up on the bridge. You start seeing catching a mess of fish that looks just like these. Another beautiful fish for the box. Let's get him on in there. See if we can catch another one.
Bit under the average size of your fall trout, but still it's solid 14-incher. We'll take them any day. Let me put him up real quick. Got a nice little mess in there. Let me show you what we're doing today. Go ahead and show the waves right here. You can see you got the waves crashing into the bridge. That's a northeast wind, east-northeast. Generally, and most of the time, on this particular situation, it's going to be an incoming tide. And most people are going to want to fish on the west side of the bridge to get out of the waves. It's a little bit rougher over here, so it can be a little bit tougher to fish. But what we have right now, which is a little bit not that common or as usual as an east wind generally has an incoming tide with it, but we got a hard falling tide bucking this wind. So the best thing for you to do is get on the east side of the bridge, go ahead and deal with the waves in your back. And it makes it a little bit harder to feel a bite, but that's how you can naturally present this lure. You always want to work the lure with the tide as much as you can. It makes it look a lot more natural in the water, and it allows you to get the bait to the bottom a lot easier. So, there he is. Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Right up on the bridge pole, first pop, boom. And now that's all you're gonna feel is just a little bitty tick. They're starting to bite a little bit. The sun came up here, but what I'm trying to tell you is just because you got an east wind, that don't mean you want to go run to the west side of the bridge to get out of the waves. Sometimes you got to fish in the waves if the tide's telling you to. Now, if you're specifically wanting flounder, I would go ahead and fish the western side of the bridge no matter what the tide's doing. But right now we got a good little trout bite going on the eastern side. Good falling tide, moderate northeast wind. And it makes it kind of easy on your trolling motor because it just blows you down the bridge. I'm barely having to touch the trolling motor. Come out here and get some.
Looks like another good fish. Oh, missed him at the boat. Sometimes it happens. You know, sometimes it happens. These hooks are so sharp. A lot of times when you set the hook in them, it drives right through them. So, I mean, another one that got away. We go look for him later. Man, that was a good fish though. Reeled that thing.
Look what he spit up. That flounder just spit this up. It's like a pretty nice sized croaker. That's the beauty part about fishing the bridges during this fall run that we get every year. You get these big dormants, just like this here. Got this one on the lemon head, Matrix Shad on the 3/8 ounce, black platinum. They eating out here. We got bait, food, big fish. They spitting it up. Come out here and get some. For all other episodes, check us out at www.docksidela.com. Pick you up some Matrix Shads at matrixshad.com. Come get in on this trout and flounder run. Happens every year in the fall, Lake Pontchartrain. Till next time, good fishing.